Hello, my name is Joaquin Silva, and today I'll be talking about climate change and how it's affecting us and how it affects the way we do business. Global warming is the ongoing increase in global average temperature and its effects on Earth. This is primarily caused by human burning fossil fuel. Even though global warming is something new, it really isn't. We got an important inflection point in human activity since the Industrial Revolution. Just in 2019, the concentration of CEO and methane has increased by about 48% and 160 respectively since 1750. These CEO levels are higher than they have ever been at any time during the last 2 million years. This is a very drastic change, and we humans are not taking our responsibility for our actions. And for that, we're in a race against extinction if we don't do something that matters. Global warming is also affecting the way we behave, and subsequently it will affect the way we do business. The Fourth National Climate Assessment warned that if we do not curb greenhouse gas emissions and start to adapt, climate change could seriously disrupt the US and global economy. Warmer temperatures, sea level rise, and extreme weather will damage poverty and critical infrastructure, impact human health and productivity, and will negatively affect sectors such as agriculture, forestry, fishery, and tourism. Also, the demand for energy will increase as power generation becomes less reliable, and water supplies will be stressed. Damage to other countries around the globe will also affect the economy. This because through the disruption in trades and supply chains. Even though it all sounds catastrophic, many countries around the world are trying to cooperate in the negotiation of treaties to address this global problem. This is a positive example of how globalization can help us. Globalization, as we all may know, is the phrase used to describe the profit-driven merger of many cultures and nationalities of people from various countries and sections of the world. It works by incorporating positive features of one culture into another, breaking down language and communication barriers, and allowing for commerce and cooperations between two very different areas. And even though many of globalization environment effects have always been negative, its growth has increased global environment consciousness, thanks to increased connectivity and rising interest rates in global tourism. People can now perceive the consequences of natural disaster, habitat loss, and environment degradation on the ecosystem more readily than ever before. New laws, rules, and procedures have averted negative repercussions. In order to tackle this climate issue thoroughly, a profound collaboration between public and private parties, with also cooperation platforms that cross national borders, will be necessary. Globalization facilitates this process. The European Emission Trading System is also a good example of how globalization can contribute to climate solutions that are in line with market mechanisms. This is also an opportunity in clean energy business. Hybrid and electric vehicle productions and the electric public transit sectors are expected to grow. Construction of green and more sustainable infrastructure could create many new jobs. In addition, there are forward-thinking new businesses, such as the dramatic rise of Beyond Meat, which is a company that sells plant-based burgers, or Not Mayo, the Chilean vegan mustard. Finally, new regulations such as carbon pricing and subsidies that favor a competitor may affect business bottom line. A company reputation could also suffer if it's seen as doing something that hurts the environment, which we have seen before in many occasions, like Shell driving through Antarctica. As we have seen, globalization is not only a means for people to communicate with each other and have positive experiences, but it can also be a way in which we can solve urgent problems, as we have seen before. The challenge now is to make globalization both economically and ecologically interesting, so we can make the world a better place. Thank you so much.